You are welcome. Welcome to class. This is our first class in the month of February. Welcome you to the month of fresh opportunity in the Nigerian stock market. Alex, you are welcome. We are starting in the next 3 minutes. So we have 1 more minute. In the next 1 minute, we start this class. I know you are expectant. I just want you to put in the chat box what you are expecting. Not now. What you are expecting in tonight's class. Yes, good evening, sir. These are my regular students. I've not seen anyone new here except for my brother here and a very good friend. Let's put it in the chat box. What are you expecting to learn in tonight's class? I know tonight is just an introduction to uh, the class. I run a mentorship class which I teach people how to manage their portfolio on their own. Gone are the days when you just call your broker and you buy stocks and you don't even know what is happening to that stock. The Nigerian stock market now, the level we are now, I know we still have a long way to go, but where we are right now, you can, in the comfort of your home, you can manage your portfolio yourself without even calling your broker. You can just the way you manage your bank account. You don't need to call your account officer to know how much you have in your bank. You don't need to call your account officer before you can transfer money to anybody. You can just pick up your phone, log in into your app, move money from uh, one account to another. Is that seamless and easy? The Nigerian stock market also, you can now manage portfolio on your own. On my phone, I can buy Access Bank, I can sell Access Bank, I can see what the market is doing for the day, I can see the volume of people or of transactions that are waiting for buy, I can see sellers, a lot that we can do now, and a lot of people are not aware. They are still living in the hood of buying stock and waiting for 20 years, and after 20 years they are still looking for their share certificate. Gone are those days. So this era that we are now, we the technologies has made it very very easy for you to manage your portfolio on your own, and that is the purpose of this class. And I will also expose you to a little about the technical analysis, because I do technical analysis of Nigerian stock market. If you check my YouTube channel, you will see I've done a lot of video. I've done projection on many stocks that played out very very well. I will tell you a bit of my story, and if it's something that you feel that you can do, and I will recommend that you even learn this thing, because now we can trade virtually anything. You've not you've heard of you can trade foreign stocks, US stocks, you can trade crypto, you can trade the forex market, because I also play very well. I'm a forex trader. I trade the forex market, and what I use is just technical analysis. And if you can learn this tool, you can learn this skill, you can trade any market, and that's where the world is going. If you don't have this, this is one of the tools that we need to succeed in this age. A lot of things are coming up, and we should not slack behind. Why am I introducing people to the Nigerian stock market? I see that the knowledge, a lot of people are not aware, and it's just a lot of demand and supply. A lot of people are getting to know about crypto now. So what do you expect? People are rushing in. Yes, what do you expect? We have many people interested, and you know what that is possibly what can happen going forward in that kind of industry. A lot of people are talking about tech. I've been in the tech space for how long? For all my years, I've been in tech space. Now that people are shouting about tech, what would that suggest to you? A lot of people are coming in. A lot of people are coming in. There are some jobs now that maybe the what's it called? The employer is willing to pay like $50,000 in a month, in a year rather. And if a lot of people now have that skill, what do you expect? They start pricing you lower. So they will say, we cannot afford more than 45,000. And because a lot of people can do that job, you too you'll be forced to bring down your price, bring down your. So that's just what is happening. It's just the law of demand and supply. When there are too many suppliers, what happens to, and the demand is constant? What happens? The price will fall. So that is just what we are going to learn in this class. This is an introduction to the class. This is the first class I do every first Sunday of the month. You can save it. I will look at the market and I will tell you we will start a new set. A set just graduated. I would say they have graduated because they have finished their classes. They are only in the mentorship space. Now they can log in into their account and trade. So the level we have now is for them to call me, okay, this stock I want to buy. I have an entry at this place. Little glitches that they may experience, they can chat me up, then I'll provide the support that I can. I know a lot of brokers. I know MD of brokerage firm in Nigeria, like two that I know that I can call anytime I have any issue like that. So they call me. That's just the face we have for them now. There are some people that started in December. Those ones that I think they are even fine now. They hardly on the group now. We don't even have any message again. So a lot of most of them they are trading on their own, and that's my joy. I want you to be able to manage your portfolio yourself. I don't want you to be calling me that what should I buy, what should I sell. If I'm here and I'm telling everybody to go and buy a particular stock, that stock will become a self that trade will become a self-fulfilling prophecy because everybody rushing to buy. And when everybody rushing to buy, you see the volume there, then automatically the price will go up. So we don't want that in this market. It's even against the law that you will be telling people to go and buy a particular stock, because if you tell everybody to go and buy this particular stock, that stock will most likely go up for that day. We don't want that. We want an efficient market. If you are managing your portfolio on your own, I don't even know the stock you are watching. And a lot of different Nigerians like that, they are managing their portfolio on their own. It will make our market efficient, one, and our market will be sustained. What I mean sustained is that we won't be having all this rise fall. Before you know it, you say we heard that the market has crashed. What has crashed the market? Is it that people have stopped eating taking Milo or eating beverages or eating Indomie, or is it that those products are no longer selling? They are selling, but because the foreign investors, we have a lot of inflow from foreign investment. So when they see that the market is not good again, or maybe our economy, there are uncertainty in the economy, what do? They cash out. They just take out their money. What happened to our stocks? They go back down. So in order to avoid all this going up, going down, going up, going down, let every Nigeria participate in this market. Is an established business. You all agree with me that to build a business in Nigeria is not a child's play. But I'm saying come and leverage on existing businesses. There are businesses that are already standing. Just have a part of that business. Have it here, have it there. Put some in mutual fund, put some money in the forex if you can, put some money in the crypto space, put your money in the real estate. Diversification is actually the rule of this game in investment. Diversification, because nothing is certain. Every investment carries its own risk and its own return. So the class is majorly on Nigerian stock market, how you can participate in this business, in this investment, all from the comfort of your home, doing it yourself. That's the major reason for this class. So let me just go into the class proper. I think I have how many people now on this call? Let me see. I think I have okay, we I have a lot of people now, so we can start. Let me just tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Oluwole Olawepo. I'm a mechanical engineer by training, but let's say by profession, I'm an IT person. I love charts. I love analyzing markets. I analyze anything. Just put it on the chart for me. I can interpret it, and I love doing that. That's just is what I love to do. If you put me on the chart from morning till night, I can continue to analyze without even remembering to eat. So that is that is me. Okay, so I run this market formula. If you go online, you will see market formula NG. That's my YouTube channel. And on Facebook, I also have market formula. I do analysis on the Nigerian stock market majorly. Few on forex or crypto, you just see maybe one video or here and there just to on crypto. I'm not major in those areas. Doesn't mean that I don't participate. I participate, but I am not major. I'm not teaching people how to do that. There was a time I was teaching people how to trade forex, but when I discovered that a lot of people that if you train 10 people, maybe one person will trade, one out of 10, and even that one maybe will trade for some time. We tell you that he's not trading again. I see that it's not sustainable. One, I'm wasting my own time training you, and two, you are also wasting your own time attending the training, and at the end of the day you are not making anything out of the training. So that is just me. Let me just quickly give a disclaimer. A disclaimer is that uh, investing in the Nigerian stock market or any investment include market involves risk. Remember, this every investment carries risk, and including the potential loss of your principal. Stock prices can fluctuate. Past performance does not guarantee future results. You should conduct your own research or consult a licensed financial advisor before making an investment decision. Neither this platform nor any associated parties are responsible for any financial loss incurred through trading activities. Do not trade with money that you cannot afford to risk. That's what I preach. I say money that you can afford to risk, not money that you can afford to lose. Nobody wants to lose money, and I don't even like confessing negative. If you say you can afford to lose it, maybe you will eventually lose it. But let's say money you can afford to risk. How do I define risk? I want to start a business. I need to rent a store, a shop, and they said to rent this store I'll pay 500,000. That 500,000 doesn't guarantee what I'm going to sell. Let's say at the end of the year I'm not able to sell one thing, but that 500,000 that I invested is gone. They won't give me back because I didn't sell anything. So that is how much you are willing to risk. So if you look at yourself, I can risk 100,000 naira, bring it, come and practice, come and use it to test this market, and in the next 3 months you will thank me for it, because I will show you my portfolio. I will show you the journey thus far. I will even log into my account and you see how much I've made, even between in the last 2 or 3 months. Okay, so that is that about that. So my first trade, I used to tell people about this story. I came to Lagos and I came about this church. They introduced us to the Nigerian stock market. We normally do that meeting, I think, every month or so. So we talk about stock markets and stock markets. We just do review of stock market because we have some licensed brokers in our midst. So they now said, okay, people that came and they are showing interest, they will buy stocks for us. So they bought us ABC, ABC Transport. I remember then it was 1 naira plus, 1 naira, maybe 1 naira 50 kobo, or 1 naira and 5 kobo, something like that. And we just left it there for 10 years. You know what happened? That investment was a loss. I later, when I started managing my account myself, that was when I sold most of those stock, and it was at a loss. But I also bought Ohando. I bought Ohando maybe after, maybe like 2 or 3 years after, through a friend. So this friend now traveled out of the country. So, and One day I just remember that there was a time that this brother was in around, that he was telling us to buy stock, buy stock. I bought some stock. I now messaged him, now said I should go to their office on the island. I went there, and they brought out my statement, and I saw that Owando that he bought for around less than 10 naira, I think so, has grown to maybe 90 naira that as at that time. You can see two investments. One was a loss. The second one was what? A profit after like maybe 5 years. So I now come to realize that okay, even if I now have this opportunity to trade this thing myself, how much can I make? Then I've started learning how to trade forex. So I now started bringing that idea of trading forex market. I started bringing it and bringing it to the Nigerian stock market. At first, they will tell me that it doesn't work. But I was documenting this thing on the YouTube, on my YouTube channel. I'll just do analysis. I'll post it there. Do analysis. I'll post it there. Later, and also, this thing is working out. But I've refined it up to the stage that I am now, and I see that this thing actually works. People don't believe it, but you cannot argue with my experience. Your experience is your experience. This is what I've experienced. I've tried it, I've tested it, it worked for me. And I've taught some people, and it's also working for them. If you are now sitting down there say it doesn't work, how many people are using chat? I'm not interested in how many people that are using chat. I'm interested in how many people that are emotional. We are emotional beings. As long as we are emotional, we have fear, we have greed, we have what's it called? This we have this all these things that makes us an emotional being. The chart will always work because the chart is tracking the emotion of the traders in the market. When people are afraid, they sell. When people are greedy, they buy. So when they buy, it forms a bullish bar, forms a bullish candle. When they are selling, it forms a bearish candle. So as long as they continue that cycle, this chart will continue to work. They don't need to look at it. It's just natural. It's just natural because what? We are emotional beings. So let me just go how to why am I choosing Nigerian stock market? There is an advantage that we have in this market that all other markets does not have. In fact, this is the reason why majority of forex traders will still continue to lose their money. Why? Because we don't have access to order book. But in the Nigerian stock market, we have a centralized market that provides us with order book. What is order book? You can see what people are buying. You can see the prices they are buying it. You can see what people wants to sell. You can see the prices they are selling it. Then you cannot decide where do I want to enter. But in the forex market, you only see chart. You don't know where the orders are sitting. And anywhere the orders are sitting, the big players will come and pick it. They are the ones that are seeing the orders. You don't see the order. You just assume that okay, because this chart pattern is forming, yes, we have liquidity at this level. It's just an assumption. But in the Nigerian stock market, I can say that oh, I have 300 million units of what's it called, MTN sitting at this price because I can see it. So that is one advantage. Another advantage is that the market, you can make 10% in a day. And let me shock you. That 10% you can make in a day is that price can go up 10% from the price it opened. Now take for instance, it can go up 10% and it can also come down 10%. So what happens if the market sell off 10% in that day and you bought it, and at the end of the day it close up 10% higher? What happen? In a day you have made 20%. So you can be 20% richer in a day in this market. If you have 1 million naira and you bought MTN, and MTN lost 10% when you bought it, it came down to maybe it lost 10% and you bought 1 million naira unit of 1 million naira quantity of that particular stock. If it closed at 10%, you have 1.2, so 200,000 naira free in your account, and the risk is minimal. Why? You are owning a part of MTN company. It's a part of the company you are buying when you buy a share. They've already divided the company into smaller units, smaller bits. So you are picking one bit, one is like grain of garri. They said this company is just a mudu of garri, and you now say I don't have money to buy a mudu of garri, just give me 1 grain. You still have garri. That's just the way it works. So let me now see what other advantage. There are a lot of advantages. Let me just talk on one more. Another thing is that the stocks are cheap in the US market. You can see one stock can be selling for 300,000 $300. $300 in Nigerian market now, in the Nigerian currency now, is over maybe 500,000 naira for one unit. And I'm telling you to come and buy Access Bank. Access Bank has branch outside of Nigeria, has many branches with many what's it called, workers, with all their overhead, with their market capitalization into how many billions now. I will now say come and own a part of this company for less than 30 naira. 30 naira that cannot buy biscuit, and you are telling me that it's not cheap. This market is the cheapest that I have ever seen. That's another advantage. Another advantage of this market is that this is our market. We can say okay, everybody is jackpying, everybody is leaving the country, but all of us cannot leave this country. This is our country, this is our market, and there is no way. Whatever happens, we are in it. We've increased fuel now to how much? Are we not surviving? We will always find a way around it. But when you now have inflow of foreign what's it called, foreign investment, and it's so large in our market, what happens is when those people say they just hear that something something, they will just carry their money. When they leave with their money, what happens to the stock market? It will crash. It will crash because they constitute a larger volume of our market. And what are we preaching? Let's say market women. You don't need to you don't need to own so much. Just own a little. Let everybody in Nigeria own a little. An average age of an investor in Nigeria, in the Nigerian capital market, is 45 years. What's happening to our youth? What's happening to our what's it called now? Our teenagers. From the age of 18, you can actually participate in this market. And I can imagine if at the age of 18 you are buying stocks, before you become 30 something, 40 something, you are already an investor. One, you've learned the trade. Two, you are owning companies. Yes, you are working because you are diversifying. You still need to earn income. You still need to invest here, invest there. Stock market too, invest there. So that is what we are preaching. Let everybody come into this market and trade your account by yourself. You don't really need anybody. You don't need anybody. Okay, the people that I invested with my ABC transport that lost money, are they not licensed? They are licensed brokers now, and we gave them money, and that investment returned loss. But I manage my own portfolio myself. I will show you how much I've returned. So that is just that. Okay, another thing that I would like to talk on is the registration now is now seamless. Why? You can sit down in the comfort of your home, just download the what's it called, maybe their app or the form, fill it, send it. They will give you CSCS what's it called, number. You will do it without going to their office. Before, you have to go manually, go and sign this one. You will send it to them back and forth, back and forth. But now, those ones are not there again. A lot of tools now are available. Just open TradingView, open investing.com, open what's it called, Wall Street. Wall Street, the site I just gave to my students recently, this last week. Just open it. They will do all the analysis for you. What do you need? Just read the analysis and go with their recommendation if you feel like, if you know you cannot trade this market yourself. So let me just go down because this class is actually not for class per se, it's just an introduction. Okay, I've just snapped. I hope you can see my chart anyway. Let me quickly check if you are still in my slide. I'm not sure what I'm sharing. Okay, this class is actually not for that. You want to learn how to pick. That this class is not for that. If you want to learn how to pick stock on your own, you have to subscribe to the training. The training, actually, I train people one-on-one training. I do one-on-one training, 100,000 naira for one-on-one training. It's just for 1 month lecture, then 3 months, 3 months mentorship. But if you are like this group that I have now, They are a group of 10. So 10 people will come together, they will pay 20,000 naira. So with that 20,000 naira, I will now take them through a group class. So the same class, the same mentorship program, it's just like coming together, joint, what's it called? Collective people. That's how I do it. And I've been doing it since December. I did for people in December, I did for people in January. In fact, some of my students, I can see them in this class again. That's what I just do. So if you are interested, you can chat me up. I will send you the account number. I'll add you to the fresh group. I already have 5 people in that group already waiting. So I have only slot for 5 people left. Although those 5 people I have not collected money from them because I said it's until I do this class. One, you need to understand the way I teach people. If it's something that you feel that you can you like, I may know it, I may not be able to relate it the way you will understand it. If you just see that, no, this person is not good for me. I know a lot of people that are doing similar training that you can also go and subscribe to their training. But my own training for this class that is starting now is 20,000 naira per person and is going to last for 3 months, 1 month of lecture. So let me just finish the class. If you are interested, just chat me up. I'll tell you the process. But I already have 5 people that are waiting. So from this night, I'll tell them to pay. They've already told me, show the interest they want to pay. I said, wait, let me do this first class first. So that after this first class, you can make payment. So let me just quickly run through the class because we have limited time. This is the snapshot of the stock I bought. My first stock, ABC, that is a loss of 65%. This is the snapshot of how I later sold. I later started selling one, what's it called? I started selling on my own when I now have access to the app. When we started, there was no app. But when they now brought technology in 2020, when was that? I think it was around 2022 or so. They now introduced the app that you can trade on your own. But a lot of people still do not know that they can trade on their own. They still believe that when you buy stock, you'll be waiting and hoping that you will see your stock. Gone are those days. Now manage your stock the same way you manage your bank account. And you can do transfer, you will see it, you will see your portfolio and all. So this is it. This is the chart because me, I'm a technical analyst. I'll teach you how to read the chart. That's what the class is for. I'll teach you how to read the chart. You know where to enter, you know where to sell based on technical analysis. I don't put too much interest in fundamental analysis. From experience, I've been doing this thing for over 2 years. From experience, I've discovered that those fundamentals they are already priced into the market. You will hear they will tell you that access is bringing something dividend, and people will be rushing to buy. I will now be laughing. Don't you know that they will bring that dividend before now? Because there is record, is a record that they are following. They've been doing that consistently. So you can almost say that at least they will bring this because they've not gone lower than this. And based on that information that you are playing on, a lot of investors too have factored that in. That is what make the price what it is. So I like just doing price chart, little of fundamentals. The fundamental that I'm interested in is that, is the company still alive? Are people still buying their products? I hope they are not dead. They are not planning to delist. If that is out of the way, I'll buy it. And I need volume, I need transaction, I need deals. And this you can see it on the app because you cannot be trading stock that is only one person that is buying. I want to see that there are a lot of people that are interested. I want to see deals that are growing, volume that is growing, and price is following. No, it's going up. So that's how to just read this thing. There are three types of analysis. We have fundamental analysis, we have technical analysis, and we have sentimental analysis. We dwell so much on technical analysis, a little on what's it called, sentimental analysis, and maybe some of fundamentals too. But fundamentals, I don't even really follow them like that. So this is another stock that I bought again, Orlando. I bought Orlando at what's it called? At 5 naira. In fact, now it's at 62 naira. In fact, this stock got to like maybe 18 naira. Yes, around 18 naira on the chart, and we bought it around here. and that thing just went up. I know if I had the opportunity to I have access to this account, maybe I would have sold around here because me, I'm a technical analyst. I will not have emphasized that this thing is going to break out. But it broke out and it's to my advantage. So let me just go down. I've talked about this. This is your portfolio where you see different stock. This was the last screenshot that I did. So let me just log in into my account and just quickly round up on what I've been trying to introduce us to. Let me just quickly change what I'm sharing. I'm sorry, I'm not really following chat, but I will read chat now. Let me log in into my portfolio so that you can see. All right. And let me tell you, you don't really need much to trade in this market. You don't need much. With 10,000 naira, you can start. In fact, some broker will tell you 2,000 naira they will take. Can't imagine. They are collecting 2,000 naira for you to participate in this market, and you are telling me that it's not good. You say it's risky. Is 2,000 naira risky? All right. So, okay, like on Friday, this better glass gained what 10% that day. This Vitafoam gained 10%. NNFM, Nigerian, what's it called? This police pension something something gained 9.9. See, almost like five stock now, they gained almost 10%. These are just the top gainers. They only listed five. Where are the five losers? Owando is one of them, Stanbic and this one that lost now on Monday, tomorrow, can gain it back. So this is how we now trade. If you see that a particular stock is losing, go and look at the chart and see, okay, is it at a support? Is it oversold? Is it ready to bounce? Then you now project and you enter. Okay, let me tell you, let me just go to trade. Trade. This is what I have in my portfolio. Come up, come up. Okay, like Dangote Sugar, I recommended this. I just bought little because I wanted to buy cheaper. It didn't come cheaper. Ella Lake, I have that one. It's going up and down. At times it will gain 5%, come down, but I'm still holding it. I'm holding Ella Lake till a particular price. I've already projected it for my students. MTN, I remember when I gave out this trade of MTN. I've sold part of it. I'm still holding this. So I'm still up 22%. International Beauty, I'm up 24%. Nigerian Beauties, I'm up 5%. I've sold part of these ones, and the total one I'm up 15%. This one also, UP. I told my students that I was going to sell this stock because I don't like the way it's doing. It's going up and down. I already have a sell. Let me go and show you the sell. I already have a sell, but I'm not sure it's triggered yet. These are my current recent trade. On 30th, I sold part of MTN. On 30th, part of an MB, Nigerian International Bureau, part of. So I've sold part of my stock. So I can now go and see open trade. Where are the open trade? You can see that I've already placed to sell this particular stock at what price? 6 naira 30 kobo. So I said, I've already told them that I'm coming out. Either Lake, I still want to buy more. If it comes down lower, I want to buy more at 3 naira. So this is how you just place your trade and just leave it. All right. So let me give room for questions. And if you are interested, we are starting this class by Friday. Friday, Sunday, Friday, Sunday, Friday, Sunday for the whole of February. And I'm very, very sure because I've tested it and it worked. I've seen people come into this market and they're already trading. Yes, sir. You can speak, please. On mute. Okay. Okay. I know coronation. All right. Do they provide you with what's it called? Yes. They call it something. I've forgotten what there's a particular word they call that app that they will give you access to be able to trade on your own. You have to request for it. Just request to work out all the brokers now. I think most of them they have it. Just send them they will send you a form to fill that you can now manage your portfolio on your own. So they will give you a login that you can log in into your platform. Just the way I'm seeing it now, you can see your trade. Then you can decide to sell. Yes, you, okay, you can see them. All right. It now depends on which platform are you do you want to move it into. And Shaka, there we have different types of brokers. We have traditional brokers and we have all these fintech. That checker that you are mentioning, it sounds like what's it called, a fintech to me. What fintech does is they are very, in fact, they are leading in terms of technology, but they are not the real broker. They still connect to the real brokers. So they provide that online stuff. I why that I don't want to recommend, because they do the same thing. It's a centralized market you are working with. Just make sure that you have uh what's it called? You are with a what's it called now? Traditional broker. If you are with a traditional broker, you are fine. Anyone. I use three brokers. I use APT. I use AfriInvest. I use what's it called now? What's the name of this other APT? Uh, there's this something view, global view, yes, global view, APT, and AfriInvest. So I use the three. So you can use anyone. I see that it's the same thing that they offer. There's really no difference, except if you want them to manage it for you. That's when you now need a, a broker that has a very good customer relation, or you need an account officer that can help you manage your portfolio. You get it. Except for that, if something you want to trade on your own, any broker is fine. I don't want to recommend, because they do the same thing, but I use APT. I use These are the ones I use. So I can't say that one is better than the other. You're welcome, sir. Any other question? I would have loved us to just look at the market to see what the market is most likely going to do this week. This week we are going into, but there is really no time again. I only have 1 minute left, but I'll refer you to my online videos where you can watch them. All right, I'm with you, sir. Go ahead, please, Mr. Adedokun. All right, I think this is where we will end the meeting. Thank you all for coming. I hope to see you on Friday when we start the class proper.